Okay. So while I'm down here in this neck of the woods, I guess I might as well head on over to Outset Island and do the Savage Labyrinth. I don't even have to go down the way, so it shouldn't take that much time. It's just I'm here where like I have to be to go ahead and get it. I don't want to go to Horseshoe Island, otherwise known as Home of the Fatheads. If any island was Home of the Fatheads, it's Horseshoe Island. That one where you played a golf mini game. Got all of those guys flying around the place trying to disrupt you. So that's the ghost ship chart. So I have 2 Triforce charts. I have 3 Triforce shards. After this I'll have 4 Triforce shards. So that'll be 4 and 2 is 6, and I have to get 2 more. One of them is on the ghost ship, and one of them is the chart that I get from Bird's Peak Rock. So I'm actually like nearly there. Which is crazy to think about it, because that means that technically, even if in like the next recording session all I do is get like the charts decoded and but I was trying to maybe get a heart here, but I guess that's too much to ask from Outset Island. I think I can actually like use the hook shot to get up here faster, can't I? Like I can use the hook shot to get up on the house, and then I can use the hook shot from the house to get up to the other place. What? Are you kidding me? Maybe Deku Leaf? There we go. And then, as I say, can I make that? No, are you for real? There we go. I knew I could do that. It's like I knew that tree wasn't just there for fun. But yeah, even if in like the next recording session, all I do is get the Triforce charts decoded and pick up like the remaining pieces, then oh, that's exactly what I needed. Thank you. Then that means the next recording session after this one is probably going to be the last one, which is like really crazy to think about. Look, I mean, look at these easy-ass enemies we're fighting here. It's like, and I'm not even going to have to go through the whole Savage Labyrinth. Like, it's only when you get, like, really right down to the end of the Savage Labyrinth, that's when, like, you start seeing, like, the difficult enemies. What happened? What just happened there? I think just the sword is better for this. Weren't you able to stun them with the Skull Hammer in the first game? Joe, like you were able to do it to Choo-Choos, but I didn't see that, like, I didn't see that happening there. It's like, as well, you've got like the powered up Master Sword. These guys don't stand a chance. Even if they don't drop anything. Now I should actually probably be more careful, because with certain, like, what you can do is you can use the grappling hook to actually gather supplies from these guys. Almost like the way that in Twilight Princess you can use the wolf form to dig up hearts on certain floors in the Pit of Ordeals or whatever, or Cave of Ordeals or whatever it's called. In the Cave of Ordeals or whatever it's called. And that can actually be useful if you're like looking a bit sorry as far as like health is concerned. That was like the weirdest parry attack I think I've ever seen you do, Link. Just as far as like your jump was concerned. Very, very strange. It's like here, we're on to like floor 5 already. We're like a sixth of the way through. The boomerang doesn't stun those guys. That's so strange. It's like they're supposed to be like a weak enemy. And the boomerang doesn't stun them. It's like normally the boomerang kills weak enemies like that. Like you can take out a cargo rock with two hits of the boomerang. Those little mini blins. Boomerang doesn't do anything. We've got some more Dragon Roost Cavern enemies here. And I think it's like in the Savage Labyrinth where like the boomerang where like the boomerang really does like show how useful it can be, because when you just see how much of a quality of life provider it is when you're dealing with all those weak enemies. Like even here, like just being able to very quickly turn around. And even being able to do things like that is just like just to be able to like stun all of those guys from a distance, then and take out the fire keys in one fell swoop, so it doesn't end up getting all up in your business when you're trying to take those guys out. Okay, see these guys, as far as I remember, grappling hook on X. Yeah, see, you can steal hearts from them. And there are only like a couple of enemies that you can actually do that from. So like don't expect to be like stealing hearts off of bokoblins or anything like that, but I do remember moblins are one of the enemies you can steal hearts off of. And offhand I can't remember what the other ones are. I seem to remember you can steal magic off of Wizrobes, which makes sense, I guess. I mean, they're wizards, for crying out loud. And I think that was the 10th floor, so we're a third done here already. P-hats as well. You dare defy me, P-hat? All I was doing was trying to take out your brother here, and you just had to come in and join in on the fun. You saw where that got you for your troubles as well. Again, the boomerang is slower in this game than in the original, which I find really fascinating. Like in the original game, you can take out P-hats like bang bang in one fell swoop. And then in this game, it's like the speed with which you can actually use the boomerang is so much slower. There's another one of you guys lurking around over here. The speed with which you can use the boomerang is just so much slower, so you just don't have the... Oh, well, this'll be a joke. Again, another enemy that's taken out in one hit with the boomerang. Savage Labyrinth is just going to be an ode to the boomerang. Well, not even just the boomerang, but it's just like, it's fun because it gives you a chance to just like take out every enemy in the game in the most the most efficient way possible. And there are like optimum ways of exploiting enemies and taking them out in like the most quick way, as fast as possible. Like the way you can defeat those red Wizrobes. Can I just say that right? Maybe even once. Like you can like take these guys out in one hit with fire arrows as well. Or like that. That was actually a mistake. I was just about to say, like, you can take out, like, the red Wizrobes, and I said it right for once. With, like, one fire arrow, and these guys are no different. Apparently you can take them out with the skull hammer as well. But that's what I mean, it's like you can just exploit the easiest way to take out every enemy. Just like here, another enemy room full of... Okay, stay away from... They have like such a weird like swooping pattern. I think it's that you have to wait for it to like come back to him before you're allowed to use it again. Which I think there's like something different about that. And do you know what I have to do? Because I've been talking about this whole playthrough, and I wouldn't be if it weren't for the fact that the boomerang is just so like broken. But I've been like talking about this whole playthrough. I'll just have to like go back and like play the original again, because I haven't played the original in a long time, and actually just see what it's like using the boomerang in that game, because there's definitely something different about it. Like, that's not even... How dare you? Can you take those guys out with one hit just with the Master Sword? Apparently. I didn't know that before. With the powered up Master Sword, maybe. Which would be even more ridiculous than being able to take them out in one hit with fire arrows. Well, you can take out... Did I take out both of them at the same time? That was classic. Brilliant. That was actually so good. I loved it. Okay, so we're 2/3 of the way to getting our hands on one of those delicious Triforce shards. And here we are getting like a fuck ton of rupees again. This is why I wanted to get that upgrade, because look, we've already got like 500 more rupees since we got it. Okay, what have I got to contend with here? Whiz robes. Pfft. I thought I was going to be able to dodge that, but I guess not. Again, fire arrows just take them out. I'm not sure whether like ice arrows do as well. And that you just have to wait for them to... wait for the ice to break. For it to like... take effect. Okay. You guys like jump around over there. Whoop! I don't want to be taking like stupid damage from the likes of Armo statues. We're already 2 floors into the final third. It's ridiculous. And all I need to do is get out my bombs. These guys are a joke as well as... Come on. It's like the one way to attack them is the one way to kill them in one hit. It's like there's literally no easier or more difficult way to take them out. I suppose the only thing that's difficult about them is if you have like multiple ones. If you have them like combined with like... Yeah, I knew that was coming. Well, I know how to deal with you guys as well. I need a little skull hammer just to keep you all nice and stunned here. Whoa! You're stronger than the rest of them. You're obviously like that one big female velociraptor that's stronger than the other two in the original Jurassic Park. Speaking of the original Jurassic... Okay, now what am I going to do here? I guess the Deku Leaf would be the best way, wouldn't it? Sorry, Grim Fandango Head. Since when did I start calling them that? As I was saying, speaking of Jurassic Park, Fabian, who I haven't talked about yet, but Fabian, my boyfriend, and I went to see the new Jurassic Park movie, Fallen Kingdom. Do you know what? I'm not even going dealing with you guys. I wonder how many of these it takes. 2. Well, then it's totally worth it. So, like, I can just deal with this guy on his own. Got here. Obviously, these are like the Tower of the Gods themed enemies that we're fighting here. And you better stop getting ideas with those karate moves of yours. I actually enjoyed it. The one, like, the criticism I would have of it... Okay, what's gonna happen in here? Wizrobes? Yeah, I heard you. I knew there was gonna be something up here in here. That's actually so useful. Like, I never realized before. Because I haven't really used that at all. At all in this playthrough. Like, the fact... Get out of there, I don't want to take stupid damage. I haven't really used that at all when playing this game. The fact that you can walk and use the... the bow or the grappling hook or any of those things at the same time. But... Then... They're just going to be blue... things, aren't they? Not even, just red ones. Give me a break. But the, what was I even saying before? But it's actually really useful because it means that if you're using the bow and you want to change from ice to fire or whatever, you don't have to, like, stop and stand in one place. You can actually continue running from whatever you want to change it. From whatever you're running from. Okay, time to do this again. And then, like, change it without, like, being in as much danger. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, they don't stay stunned for very long, do they? What I was trying to do was that, like, sneak up behind and pull his pants down. It's like Bowser's coming at you with his pants down. Come on, do something, why don't you? What? You're not supposed to attack me. It's like the other one's the one that's supposed to attack me. Get out of there. Come on, do something. He even, like, took out his friend while he was at it. Okay, we've got this. No, he's doing karate. Okay, I'm gonna, like, play this safe. Jesus. I was, like, waiting for him to do this parry attack, and I forgot you can't parry their karate moves. But yeah, we went to see Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom, and, like, the one criticism I would have of it is the fact that the pacing, and I know this is, like, something I criticize quite regularly in films, is pacing. And that's because there are so many films that ruin what would be an amazing film just by getting the pacing wrong. And I think that was my big issue with Fallen Kingdom, is that the pacing at the beginning is really, really strange. And it's very kind of just like, it just doesn't give itself ample time to develop and ease into what's happening. It's like in the first half hour of the film, there's like so much stuff that they kind of mention and that's going on in the background, and then all of a sudden they're on the island, and then all of a sudden right there and then there's like an eruption happening. And yeah, I'm basically finished. I got the Triforce charge. Bully for Professor Vector. And it's like it didn't give itself ample time to develop right at the beginning and to show you what was going on and to give you the chance to like settle into the characters and whatever. Which for me, as I say, that was like the big issue. The big issue with the movie, because after that, once they got off the island, then it was really, really cool and really enjoyable to watch. It was that one, like that the part of the movie that's from the very big, that's from the beginning up until the where they're on the island and including the island is just very much kind of wrongly paced for what's going on, in my opinion. Anyway, I would call that a successful recording session. I can't like show you my Wii U gamepad here, but I've got 4 Triforce shards and I've got 2 Triforce charts. So I pretty much just got to get the Triforce shard that's on the Ghost Ship and the chart that's on Bird's Peak Rock. Let's just give this. Let's open the Ghost Ship chart while we're at it. 2 seconds. Yeah, I know this map isn't open. Can I open it, please? That's what I wanted to do. Okay. So now it's on Crescent Moon Isle because the moon is full. Sorry, I'm going to pause this. Stop sailing, King of Red Lions. So the next one it's going to appear on is actually Diamond Step Island. So I might as well actually sail there right now. Except that's the wrong direction. The next one it's going to appear at is Diamond Step Island, so I might as well go there right now and take it out. Use the Song of Passing to get it to go to the next day. Because I'm pretty sure the moon cycles go in like a clockwise pattern. I don't think they go in a counterclockwise pattern. If they do, then I'm screwed, and it's going to appear at Great Fish Isle. Not Diamond Step Isle at all. It's a shame that you can only look at the maps and things on the gamepad now, because even if you pause it, it doesn't show it on the main screen. Yeah, I'm going to like... I just kind of want to get at least this one done, so that in the next recording session we can pretty much like go hell for leather and get like all those charts decoded. Okay, so I'm just gonna open it. What's really, I never noticed that when you're using the, I only like looked down at it now. Okay, so it should be here. Where is it? Okay, so I got it right. It should be here. Basically, if I just like float, sail around here, I should see like lights that denote that the ghost ship is there. Because you'll see like these like blue flames or something, if I remember correctly. There it is. I found it. There's the ghost ship. That was actually so lucky. Like, that was actually just pure luck is what it was. Oh god, look at what this place looks like. For God's sake. After what I've been through. There we go. Yeah, I might as well. It's just as fast as, like, for the price of having, like, your controls swapped around. It's just as fast, and you get to see Link with his googly eyes. Who do you think you are? And you're not so smart now, are you? Actually, quite like a dangerous combination of enemies. I'm gonna pick up that magic. Quite a dangerous combination of enemies. I think like any combination of enemies is just made all the more challenging when those yellow whiz robes are there. They just pretty much make everything more difficult. They're probably, technically for me anyway, like the most disruptive enemy that there is in the game are those yellow whiz robes, because they're the ones that summon things. And we've got ourselves another Triforce shard. And we get ejected from the ghost ship so it can go off and start the plot to Phantom Hourglass. Anyway, I think I'm going to end it there. We'll go to Bird's Peak Rock and pick up the final treasure chart in the next recording session. And yeah, see you next time. Bye now.